Let me see you pop them things, shake them doodle brand.
What is up, everyone? I feel like I haven't recorded a video in frickin' forever, or at least a video in my car. All my recent videos have been unboxings and whatnot, but I am headed to the movie theater right now. I'm here in Columbus. I've been here since Wednesday. I'm gonna be here till Saturday morning. Got a lot of stuff that I'm doing for work right now, but it is 5 o'clock Eastern time on Thursday, and in 2 hours, I will be sitting in my seat watching Rogue One in the theater. I'm seeing it 3D. Unfortunately, I'm sitting in like the second row, so I'm probably gonna have a neck ache because I'll be staring straight up at the movie, but I don't care. I'm there for the premiere. I'm there for the first showing. I'm so freaking excited and pumped to see this damn movie. I have very, very, very high expectations. I probably have higher expectations for this than I did for The Force Awakens. And that's just because this is like a tie-in movie to the original trilogy, which got me started liking Star Wars, got me started collecting toys and figures. If it wasn't for Star Wars, if it wasn't for my love for The Empire Strikes Back, I wouldn't be doing these YouTube videos. Because Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, is what got me started collecting. So this movie ties into those original 3 movies, and it just seeing the trailers, every time I see the trailer and hear the Imperial March, I freaking get goosebumps. So, plus Kevin Smith said that this is as good as Empire. So, I hold his opinion in high regard because he's said on numerous occasions that Empire is his favorite movie of all time. It happens to be mine too. So, I'm really looking forward to this movie. I'm going to get there an hour early. It starts at 7. I'm going to get there at 6. I have a reserved seat, but I know it's going to be a freaking madhouse there. So I'm actually going to Toys R Us right now just to kill an hour. I want to be in this area so I don't have to drive to the movie theater. There's a Toys R Us like a quarter mile from this movie theater. So I'm going to hit this Toys R Us. What am I looking for? The Darth Revan wave. So I'm looking for the Black Series Darth Revan wave. I've already found the Leia. I found her at GameStop. So that's what I'm doing right now. I will see you guys at Toys R Us. I'll show you what I find there. And then I'm going to hit my movie up. And then right after my movie, I'm going to tell you what I think about the movie. And this footage will actually start off my review of the Luke Skywalker Sideshow figure that I have to unbox. So I think they go well together. I will see you guys at Toys R Us. What's up, everyone? I am all done at Toys R Us. I did not take any footage in there because there was an ass ton of people in there, and I didn't want footage of the back of someone's head and or someone's arm reaching across my face. So I just looked around. No Darth Revan wave, of course. No Sandman, Spider-Man Legends wave. Really none of the stuff that I was looking for, except I did find 2 things that were on the top of my list. I found the DC Multiverse Toys R Us exclusive Joker in his silver jacket with the croc arms that have the jacket sleeves on them. And this one I was very, very excited to find. That Joker I've seen a few times, I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. But I found the jacketed Harley as well. This is the first time I've seen this one in person. She comes with the mallet. Most importantly, she comes with that Killer Croc jacket. So I'm going to be able to put this on my Killer Croc at home and have the jacketed version. So I am freaking psyched. Very, very happy to find these in the wild. I didn't really have any budget to buy anything as it was because I'm in the hole right now. My credit card bill is at astronomical levels and I'm working to pay that off. I tell you what, I got a deal on it. I got them to price match their own site because their site was for $15.99. These were listed at $19.99, and she price matched both of them for me, even though the Harley's not on their site. She gave them both to me at $15.99, so 34 bucks out the door. Yeah, so add that to my frickin' debt. But I don't care. I found those 2. I've been looking for those 2, and I'll pay off my debt eventually. But very, very happy to find those. So I'm taking that as a good sign that I have good luck, and then I'm gonna love Rogue One. But I am currently an hour and 36 minutes before the movie starts. I'm thinking about just going in there and getting a piece of pizza or something to eat as dinner. I was just gonna have popcorn, but I'm kind of hungry, so I'm probably just gonna go on into the theater. I'm parked in front of the theater right now. There's actually not that many cars here, so I'm assuming that people are gonna start rolling in here soon. I want to be seated in my seat with my refreshments. I don't want to have to get up and go anywhere. So yeah, I'm gonna go in right now and I'm gonna go see Star Wars Rogue One. So I will see you after the movie and I'll let you know what I think about it. See you guys later. Bye. All right, so I am all done with Rogue One. I'm still letting it sink in. When the credits started rolling, I basically just had to sit there. I just had to sit there because people were clapping. All right, so let me give you my thoughts the best I can because it's still like kind of blowing me away. The movie starts off a little slow. At least it started off a little slow to me. It picks up pace in the second act, and the third act, the climax, is probably the best climax or best third act. Empire was really good. It's probably like the second best climax of any Star Wars movie I've seen. It was amazing. I don't want to give any spoilers out. I'm trying to choose my words selectively so that I don't reveal anything. But I'll say this. This movie fits like a puzzle piece. And I'll leave it at that. I would highly, highly recommend that you watch Episode 4, A New Hope, before you see this. And then you go see this, and then as soon as you get home, you watch Episode 4, A New Hope again. And I know it sounds weird. Why would you watch Episode 4, A New Hope twice? But just trust me. Watch Episode 4, and then watch that a day before you see this. And then see this, and then as soon as you get back home, watch Episode 4 again. I want to watch Episode 4 so bad right now, but I'm in a hotel and I don't have my movies or anything. Visually beautiful, special effects were great. It took me a while to warm up to the main stars of the movie. So Jyn Erso, Cassian Andor, I wasn't really feeling them in the first and maybe the second acts. The third act, I was like, okay, I like them. My favorite characters in the entire movie, one of them was a droid. K2SO kind of stole the movie for me. K2SO was freaking awesome. I loved that character, that droid. Chirrut Imwe, he was probably my second favorite character. He was fantastic. I liked him a lot. Baze Malbus was cool too. Bodhi Rook didn't really do anything for me. I still didn't really feel anything for that character. But Jyn and Cassian, again, I didn't feel a connection to them until the third act. And let me know if you agree with me on all this. Part of this, I didn't even want to really give you my thoughts because I was literally staring up at the sky like that. I was in the second row. It was kind of hard to see. I saw it in 3D. I usually don't see movies in 3D the first time around. I like to see them in 2D so I could take it all in. So I can't wait to see this again, where I can sit in the back middle of the theater in 2D and just take it all in. Wow. The last two scenes are freaking intense. They're just... I just want you guys to see this, and then I want to be able to talk freely about what I just saw. But I will leave it at that. So it is a very, very good movie. It is not as good as Empire Strikes Back. Where would I put it up there? It's basically like a companion piece to A New Hope. That's why I said watch A New Hope, wait a day, see this, watch A New Hope again as soon as you are done watching this. They just go so well together. But that's it. So I just wanted to share my thoughts. Very, very good movie. Not as good as Empire in my personal opinion. That third act blew me away. It will start off slow. Give it time. Don't be like, this is not good. Give it some time. It'll get good. That third act though, wow. I'm going to go ahead and cut now to my review of the Luke Skywalker Sideshow Collectibles Red 5 X-Wing pilot figure, which is pretty appropriate considering I just saw this movie. So, hope you enjoy the review. I can't wait to unbox it. We'll see you in that review. Take care, guys. What's up, everyone? I'm in the Nerd Bar. Finally, after not posting any videos for frickin' 6 days. So basically, I am very, very, very busy for 1 week of the entire year. I'm busy throughout the year, but for work, for 1 week every year, I have to go up to Columbus for my job, and I'm extremely busy with a lot of different work that I'm doing. It culminates in our Christmas party, which I also have to do work for. So I didn't have any time to post any videos. I had all this footage. All I had to do was edit it, and I just couldn't even do that. So I got back to Cincinnati today. I edited 2 videos. I just dropped 2 videos on there. So you don't get anything from me for 6 days, and now you get 2 back to back. And now I'm shooting this unboxing. I've had to wait a frickin' week to unbox this thing. But the backstory on this is the Sideshow Luke Skywalker Pilot Red 5 Sideshow figure. Did I say Sideshow twice? I don't even recall. What time is it? It's 1 o'clock in the morning on now Sunday the 18th. Hey! We are exactly 1 week from Christmas. How about that? So I got this like a week ago because, when was it? I think Black Friday, Sideshow offered like a $50 coupon on a lot of different items, and a lot of their items were free shipping. So when combined with the $50 coupon, and their shipping was usually like 18 bucks on this thing, I'm saving like 70 bucks. So I had to take advantage of this, even though I'm in the hole big time. And I have to pay off my damn credit card now. But I couldn't pass up on this. I've been looking at this thing for God knows how long, since it came out. And I've wanted it. It's just always been too expensive. Because I think it was listed at like 240 bucks when it first came out. But I like the way it looks in the picture, so let's see if it looks as good in person. So let me go ahead and bust this sucker open. Again, this is a unboxing and review of the Sideshow Luke Skywalker Snicked Pilot. So let's open this thing up. I will probably post this video later on today. So you'll get 3 videos from me in under 2 days. Alright, so here we go. By the way, this is a very thin box. Look at how thin this thing is. Hot Toys boxes are usually like double that thickness. But this is thin. Thin is F. Here is Lucky Luke. He's not really that lucky since he uses the frickin' Force, but... So here is... Take that thing out. So Sideshow figures have this big window, and I don't want to bend this thing. Let me just take this thing out. How about that? Let me take this out. By the way, Mrs. Cincy came up for the office Christmas party. We had a great time. We left this morning bright and early, stopped at McDonald's for some breakfast, and drove over an entire sheet of ice for about an hour. The drive from Columbus to Dayton was over icy roads, and I kid you not, I must have passed 25 to 30 cars along I-70, which is a major highway, a major interstate, that had spun off the road. Either spun off the road, gone into trees, spun off the road, turned around, abandoned their car, frickin' wrecked their car. I saw one truck that had a trailer, and the trailer hitch was just like exploded. The bumper had exploded. The truck had like spun around. It was insane. It was crazy. Police cars left and right helping people. I'm just thankful that neither Mrs. Cincy, because we drove separately, she came up later in the week. I'm thankful that nothing happened to us and that we arrived home safely, because that was crazy. I have never seen, and I've been in a lot of like snowy and icy conditions, I have never seen that many cars just like spun out, wrecked, frickin' effed up on the side of the road. Alright, so let me take this thing out. What is that? There's a loose thingy in there. Come on, this thing's tight. Alright. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Can you see it? It's like a little metal piece. Where did it go? Somewhere in there. There was like a little metal cylindrical piece that was right up near his head. It probably slid down somewhere in here. Alright, so one of the big complaints about this figure was the fact that it was $240 and it didn't really come with that many accessories. It comes with a helmet and a couple hands and extra hair in case you don't want to put the helmet on him. But people were like, $240? You know, you can get a Hot Toys figure. Sideshow and Hot Toys are two different companies, by the way, if you did not know that. If you don't collect these, two different companies. Sideshow is based in California. Hot Toys is a Japanese company. Sideshow happens to be the official distributor for Hot Toys, so they are the ones that import stuff from Hot Toys and then they resell it. So there's like your little instructional lesson on Sideshow versus Hot Toys. I still love Sideshow figures. I think they're slightly overpriced, but I still love them. My favorite piece of my entire collection is Sideshow. It's the Tauntaun and the Hoth Luke. So let me unwrap this guy. Oh, there's the piece. Alright, so let me see if I can even get this thing on camera because it's so small. This was floating around loosely in the package. I'm assuming it goes somewhere on Luke. Ah! Alright, so here is... What in the shit? Arm is messed. What is going on there? Fixing some articulation issues here. Hold on one second. Bear with me. Gotta figure out what's going on here. It's like his arm is backwards. Alright, so here is the Red 5 Pilot Luke. Initial thoughts upon removing him from the package. He's not as nice as a Hot Toys figure. He's cool looking. I'm not saying I don't like this figure. I just took it out of the package. I'm still kind of taking it all in, examining it. What I want to do is to take the helmet off, because he comes packaged with the helmet on. I want to take the helmet off, put the other hair on, and then put the helmet under his arm. So I'm going to cut. I'm going to try and figure out how to do that, because I think there's a specific way to get this helmet off. You can't just take it straight off. And then I'll be back and show you what it looks like. Alright, so let me just tell you where I am. I read the instructions on how to remove the helmet, and I gotta say, it's an effing bitch to get this frickin' helmet disengaged. It's basically friction held in place, so there's the top half. You have to like pull upward on the top half. Mind you, these goggles are a separate piece, so you can't put your finger on the goggles, because if you pull up on the goggles while you're pulling up on this, you're gonna frickin' F up the goggles. And then the other piece, these were together and you have to pull them apart. But here's the problem. There's a frickin' little mouthpiece there, microphone, which is fragile as shit. Look at how thin it is. So you can't touch that, and you have to be careful because these things are so frickin' in there, so tight. It's just, So, I'm trying to remain neutral with my opinion so far, but that thing was kind of scary to take apart. So here's bald-ass, frickin' Friar Tuck-looking Luke with his, his head. So you have to take this off, and then you put on the replacement hair. How do you take this off? Alright, I'm going to cut again and figure out how to take this off so I don't break anything. I'll be back. Okay, I read the instructions again, and I was able to pull off his skullet, his Paul Heyman hair, if you're familiar with WWE. And now he's Kojak Luke Skywalker. But here is his extra hair. I'm going to put this on. And here's the difference between like a Sideshow and a Hot Toy. The Hot Toy New Hope Luke, which is an awesome, awesome figure, also comes with two different types of hair, because you can put on this scaled down hair for that Luke because he wears the helmet with the blast shield when he's training with the lightsaber. That hair is magnetized. So basically you can pop it off, pop it on very easily, stays in place, frickin' easy peasy, looks awesome, works awesome. This is not magnetized. This is friction held on. So you have to use force, you have to use the force to take it off and put it on, and it leaves like little paint marks on the head. So, man, that makes me feel uncomfortable putting this on. I just feel like it's rubbing paint right now. I'm gonna cut so I could figure this out. I don't want to mess it up. I'll be back. Alright, I have reassembled the helmet. The helmet is actually very, very well put together. It's very sturdy feeling. It's a cool feeling. It's like got weight to it. It's not metal, but it feels like it's got weight. It feels like an actual like helmet, like a small version of a helmet. So it's pretty cool looking. Let me get this thing all posed up and I'll be right back. Alright, I got them all unboxed, all put together, got the other hair on, and got him in a pose, got his helmet back together, got his stand put together. There is a stand, by the way. Very kind of plain looking stand, nothing fancy. Let me show you the detail on this thing. So he's got those little metal pieces around his leg. This is all fabric, obviously. You can tell the strap there. Here's an issue right here is the stand. This, as they call it, a crotch grabber stand, kind of interferes with his strap here. So you kind of have to finagle it to get it in there so it's not being pulled or pushed up. But there's his shoes also. There's his boots. This looks very cool. His little flight thingy. I don't know what that's called. So that is what was floating around loosely in the package, and I was able to put it in there. I changed one of his hands out. He now has one fisted hand. His arm, this arm was kind of, it felt like it was kind of stuck. So I had to play around with it to get the articulation working, but the articulation is great now. Let's see, there's his face sculpt. I think it's a pretty accurate face sculpt. The eyes look a little, he looks like he's kind of freaking strung out. But overall, I see a Mark Hamill likeness from 1977. And there is his hair. I actually like the color of this hair on the Sideshow piece more than the Hot Toys hair, because the Hot Toys hair is almost metallic looking. It almost looks gold or like bronzish. But this looks like an actual hair color. You can see all the little facial details there. They're pretty accurate to how Mark Hamill's face looked back then. He's got these little metal things here in his shoulder. There's some detail there. And then, as you can see, it's not a very good hand grip on the helmet, so I'm basically pushing it up against his hip there. But it's a very cool helmet, like I said. Oh, this thing got pushed up. I'm gonna have to fix this helmet because the little microphone thing got pushed up, so I will be right back. That little mic piece was bent upwards towards the goggles, and I found out that that little mic piece is kind of like a wire material, like metallic, so it can be bent back down. Just be very, very careful. Don't bend it too far, or that is something that could probably break. He comes with not very much extra stuff. There's the instructions, there's his skullet piece for if you have the helmet on his head, that extra hand, and an extra fisted hand for his left hand. But that is it. Thoughts? It's overpriced. This is not worth $240. It's not worth full retail. I'm sorry, Sideshow. I love your company, I love your products, but this is an overpriced figure. It honestly is. If you compare what you're offering as far as detail, sculpt, accessories, with a Hot Toys figure. And I know it's apples and oranges because it's two different companies. You have to look at what they're offering and compare it to what you're offering. And you don't offer as much and you're charging more money. I don't think this is worth the full retail price of $240. I think that a good price point for this figure is $175 to $190, which with the coupon that I used and the free shipping is right around what I paid. I think it's a very nice figure. It's going to look nice in my collection. The base is very bland. The figure comes with very, very little accessories. You need to make better use of magnets because that hair was a bitch to put on and take off. That helmet scared me taking it apart. I doubt that Sideshow is watching this review, but just in the odd chance that they check social media and check YouTube for reviews on their figures, just please take this as advice. It's not meant to be, critical, but I am a collector. I have a lot of Hot Toys and Sideshow figures, so just giving you my opinion on how this can be bettered. But overall, I think it's a good figure. It's not a great figure. I would like it if it came with more accessories, if it was a little bit easier to assemble and disassemble. But it's a great likeness to Mark Hamill. Overall, it's a cool looking figure. It's just it's overpriced. That is my review of this piece. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll show you the back shot. I haven't showed you that. Here's what he looks like from the back. The hair looks really good sculpt wise. But yeah, that's that. So that is the end of the review for this Luke Skywalker Red 5 X-Wing pilot from Sideshow. I like the figure. I just wish that there was more. I wish that it was a little bit more affordable. But that's it for now. If you're not a regular viewer of my videos, if you just clicked on it for the Sideshow review, you can hop off now if you want, or you could stay. I just have one more thing to show for my regular viewers. And that is some Suicide Squad multiverse figures. I'm going to show you a couple things with that. Alright, so I just wanted to show you what I got here. So earlier in the video I found the jacketed Harley Quinn, the Toys R Us exclusive, and the jacketed Joker, the silver jacket Joker. And I already got them posed here on the Nerd Bar. Any kind of wave that I'm currently putting together, I like to put it out here until I've completed them. I'm still looking for Diablo. Hopefully I can stumble upon that one. And I think that's the only other one that I need. I think I've gotten all the other ones. But I wanted to show you the Killer Croc because I got the jacketed arms and the jacket that came with the Toys R Us exclusives. And I think he looks freaking awesome. Look at that. I think he looks great. Look at that jacket design. Cool paint apps. Really, really happy with this. You can see the rest of the figures there. Got the Power Rangers out too. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. You guys are the best. Thank you very much. I hope you like this review. If you could find this figure for less than retail, I would recommend it. I think it's very cool looking if you like Luke, if you're a big fan of A New Hope. But thanks for watching. And as always, have fun collecting. See you guys later. Have a good night. Bye. Bye.